Hello, hello! We are finally here! Star Rail just released this morning for me. I am very excited. I've been waiting for this game for almost 2 years right now. Yeah, hello. Hello, Rin. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I know that this is this is my regular hour in which I stream, but I usually stream during the weekends, so I don't really expect many people to tune in during the weekdays at this hour. I wanted well but got Bronya instead. Well, look at the bright side, right? Because from what I've seen, from the few theory crafting videos that I have seen, Bronya is supposedly the most broken character in the game right now. So yeah, look at the bright side. And I'm sure you'll get wealth eventually. In the worst case scenario, you always have that 300 pulls PT guarantee on the normal banner. So yeah. Hello Zafkeo. I got Gepard but wanted that smiley cryo boy. I actually played Gepard a lot during the third closed beta, and I must say he was very useful. He was in my main team. His shield for the whole team is very, very good. I really liked him. Wishing you the best of luck in pulling Seele. Thank you. But knowing my luck, I will most likely lose the 50-50, and I do not have enough crystal. I don't know how they are called in this game. I still have to get used to it. But the crystal equivalent of this game, I do not have enough to reach a second PT. So yeah, it all depends on my luck. And knowing my luck, I will most likely lose the 50-50. But yeah, I wanted Bronya but got nothing. Nothing? You mean you still haven't reached PT, or you got someone else? Luckily I got Sushang, so that's a good thing. Yeah, she's really strong. It is very interesting learning a new game again. I mean, yeah, if you played Genshin before, the advantage is that besides the fact that it's turn-based, all of the systems and how the game works is very intuitive for you as a Genshin player. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. In fact, I was so excited that I barely was able to sleep a couple of hours last night. I was contemplating staying up until 5 a.m. when the servers opened up in my country, but ultimately decided to go to sleep. But even then, I barely slept. I think 4.5, maybe 5 hours. Yeah, I was very, very excited. I'm on 10 PT on Seele banner. Oh, I see. Well, I wish you good luck. I wish everybody who is pulling for a certain character good luck. And yeah, I had honestly, when I woke up this morning, I was feeling really, really bad. I woke up at 7 a.m. and got breakfast, showered, and played a bit of the game because I wanted to get to the point where wishing or wraps, how they are calling this game, are unlocked. So I can start the stream with pulling for Seele directly. Played a bit. After that I had to go to take care of some business. Yeah, right now I am back. But the issue is that since yesterday my back really started hurting. And I even stopped last night from editing my next Honkai Impact video because I just couldn't sit on my chair anymore. It's better now, but I honestly last night contemplated canceling the stream. But luckily I feel better now, but I don't want to push myself, so I don't think this will be a very long stream. Just so I can give my back a bit of respite. But if I'm feeling okay, I'll try to go for 2 or 3 hours. And I will most likely stream again this Sunday when we are going to do another Honkai lore discussion stream. And we are going to talk about the lore of Star Rail. Story-wise, which characters are you most excited? Well, I am excited for basically every Honkai Impact 3rd character that has an alternate version in this game. So Seele, Welt, Bronya, Himeko. And from the Star Rail original cast, I don't know. I think I would love to have Yanqing because he is one of the few characters that I didn't get to play during the beta, so I would love to try him. I've got Clara, but honestly, her gameplay, I didn't really like her gameplay. Wow. So yeah. Story-wise, I'm excited for Sushang. Yeah. But Welt is from the Honkai Impact Third World? Yes, Welt is from the Honkai Impact Third World. We get to see him and Void Archives at the end of the Alien Space manga, deciding to go to another world in order to help a alternate version of Himeko, which is supposedly this Himeko that we have in Star Rail right now. I'm excited for Kafka. I don't know how she is relevant to us. I mean, if you played through the beginning of the game, she's pretty relevant for the... She's going to be pretty relevant in the... I believe in the evolution in the story of the Trailblazer, of the main character. But yeah, for now she's quite a mystery. I mean, all the Stellaron hunters are quite a bit of a mystery. For me personally, I want to know why we have two versions of Bronya. Well, it's the same like in Honkai Impact 3rd. Why do we have regular Bronya and Brony, who is another version of Bronya from a bubble universe? Why do we have Teresa and Kangming? Why do we have Rita and Fallen Rosemary? Why do we have Yae Sakurai and Yae Kasumi? They are just the same character, but from a different branch of the imaginary tree. So you can very easily think of them as the same person, but from parallel worlds. Excited to see more of Grandpa, I mean Welt. Yes. I mean, I hope he really gets to pop off in this game, because in Honkai Impact 3rd he was, in the latest chapters, he has taken quite the backseat and didn't really do much in terms of direct action, because he was still an essential part of keeping everything together while people fought. He basically was the leader of Anti-Entropy and the acting leader of Schicksal to oversee the operations. So yeah, I'm also very excited to see how the story will go. I mean, before we begin, I just want to mention that I played through both the second closed beta and the third closed beta, so I know the story. I know the story until the point it ended in the closed beta, and I think on launch we get a couple of more missions, but not a lot more. So it won't be a reaction to the story for me. I mean, if you like, I can pretend that I'm surprised, but I already know pretty much everything that's happening. I already did every main story mission, every side mission, and every character story mission that's in game. So the story is not really a surprise. That's also why I chose to start the game and advance a little bit, because there's no reaction to gain from me, because I already played through it. By relevant, I mean how our past self is related to Kafka. I see. You can say, why do you dislike about the story this time? Well, it's a bit hard to give an opinion, because the game it's still very new. It's still it has to grow a bit in order to form a proper opinion. But for right now, I really like it. I feel like the story is a very good combination between how Genshin Impact and how Honkai Impact tell their stories, in the sense that we are traveling from one world to another in the same way that we are traveling from one region to another in Genshin Impact, but at the same time we have a core cast. Unlike Genshin, where we have only the Traveler and Paimon, here we have a core cast with Danheng, March, Welt, Himeko, and us, like we have in Honkai Impact 3rd with Kianame and Bronya, which again can offer a lot more character development for the main cast. As for the story, I feel like it's the same and different from both Genshin and Honkai Impact 3rd, and I say that in a good way. It's not overly, because Honkai Impact tends to sometimes go ham with the terminology and all the scientific stuff. Meanwhile, Genshin sometimes oversimplificates the dialogue to the point where it's almost silly, and I feel like this game goes for a very, very good middle ground between the two. But like I said, I still need to explore a bit more, because even in Genshin I started to have a feeling for the story and realize, okay, this is how the story is going to be only around Inazuma, to be honest. It needs a bit of time to set its course. I'm excited to see how you're having how us having a Stellar run is relevant. Yeah, I can feel it as a Genshin player and Honkai watcher. That is an interesting mix between them. I mean, I believe that that's what they want to do, because at the end of the day, you can really see how Hoyoverse evolved as a company and how they learn from their past games, and they make, with each of their newer games, they make fewer and fewer mistakes that they made in the older games. And what's even better, a lot of the times after they learn, they go back to their older games and try to improve them. So yeah, the lore of this game is massive. Even in the last closed beta and before the game started, I tried to go through every bit of lore I could to prepare for my future content, and it's so much. It's overwhelming, I would say. But again, it's very interesting and it has a lot of potential. And I'm really excited to see where we are going to end up. Side question: are there any sci-fi books you are reading right now? Not really. Trust me. I used to in the past, but right now I barely have any time to do my stuff, between working and trying to live my life, also working on videos as a hobby, right? Because this is not really my job, and I do it from pure passion. I didn't really have time for myself to enjoy some small things since last year. This year was extremely jam-packed for me in terms of my schedule. Hello, Olea Cruz. What's your occupation? Okay, so right now I work as I work in QA as a junior tester, but this is not really this is my job right now, but this is not really my occupation per se. A lot of I never really talked about this, but I am a film school graduate, and my area of expertise are script writing and film producing. And that's what I did until about the pandemic hit, and we here in Romania, from where I am, we don't really have a film industry like there is in other countries, or like there is in US. It's a very harsh environment. So when the pandemic hit, everything stopped, so I had to look into other jobs. And to be fair, I'm quite content for the moment. I still try to dabble in smaller projects, but it's not my main occupation. Very nice. I wish you good luck. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I recently started Three Body Problem and really enjoyed the concepts explored. Nice. I just got Sushang. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. She's really a very good character. Alright, so I think I waited enough. Don't think that more people will show up. How's the audio, by the way? Do you think that the music is too loud, or it's I need to raise the volume? That's awesome. Where I'm from, short films and skits are trending a lot. Everything is okay. Awesome. Yeah, well, short films are it depends what do you want to do, because I used to usually work in the festival medium, which wasn't necessarily commercial cinema. I worked more on productions that were destined to enter in festivals around the world. So those are that's a more niche cinema, especially European cinema in general is pretty niche. So yeah, there weren't many people that were too excited about them. It's good, maybe lower the volume a bit. Let me see. Okay, I think this should be better. Good luck on the film endeavor. Thank you. But for now, I don't think that I'll try to be part of a big production for a long time. I really like YouTube and doing content, because YouTube is basically what we call new media, right? It's a form of media that only started to exist in recent years, and is very different from everything that we knew about filmmaking in the past. And honestly, I've been studying a lot of new media and how producing content online can work as a form of filmmaking. So yeah. Okay, first and foremost, I have enough for 20 posts in the departure WAP, which is the starter banner. So we will start by doing this 20 polls and hoping that maybe we will get a 5-star early. Like I said, I'm pretty much okay with everybody on this banner, maybe except for Clara. And no hate on Clara, I really liked her character. I think she's genuinely a good unit. A bit weird, but she can work and she can deal massive amounts of damage. But like I said, her playstyle is not for me. Other than that, Bailu, it's an incredible healer, I really want her. Himeko, of course I want Himeko. Welt again, and funny thing, Welt was pretty much my main in both the second closed beta and the third closed beta. Gepard again is a character that I got to play, and I really enjoyed his the value his shielding and the value that it provides for the team. Bronya, again, supposedly the best character, but even if she wasn't the best character, she's still Bronya, one of my favorite characters from Honkai Impact 3rd, so of course I would like her. And as I said, Yanqing, I really want to try him because I never did. They added skip button for the pulse animation. Awesome, but okay, I will tell you something about me. I enjoy looking at the pull animations in every gacha that I play. I never skip them. I don't know. To me, the experience of pulling for a character is not complete if I don't take in that animation, and especially if it's a longer one, like in Star Rail, it creates that suspense, that build up. Okay, so let's get this started. Ripples on the Dirac Sea. Okay. Oh, Herta on the first pull. Awesome. Then a bunch of light cones. Come on, give me another 4-star, please. No? Okay. Whatever. I mean, Herta is also a free unit, but hey, at least we're gonna get some. I don't know how are they called in this game. Eidolons, the equivalent to 2 constellations. Hey, another Serval. Come on, at least another 4-star. Seems that luck it's not on my side today, but you know how it is. If I'm unlucky on the departure wrap, I may be lucky on the event wrap. I got Yanqing today. She's the second powerful. He's the second powerful one target DPS. Well, congrats! Yeah, I saw that he's second in DPS output, just behind Seele by a little bit. Okay, so let's go for Seele. As you can see, I topped up, and this is basically enough to reach PT once. I do not have enough for reaching PT a second time, so if I lose 50-50, that's it for me. I don't really have the means to top up again. This was basically all my expendable income this month, and honestly, this is the money that I put aside initially to pull for Mystaline and Prometheus when they come out in Honkai Impact 3rd. But I decided to go for Seele and Star Rail instead. So yeah, let's see what's happened. Maybe I get lucky and get her in the first temple. Please, Hoyoverse. Okay, no. Okay, Natasha is super good because although she's a free unit, we don't get her until a bit later in the story. So having a healer early on is awesome. And ideally, I will also get some constellations for her. Okay. Let's go again. Okay, okay, 5-star. Let's go. Let's go. Yes! 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 Got her early. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, I did not expect that. I was sure that I'm going to PT, and I think that I have enough left to also get her light con. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Whoever served you, right? Thank you, thank you. Yes, the gacha god blessed me here. Oh, I'm so happy. And Pela is an awesome support for Seele from what I've seen. I'm so happy for this. I think this is the... What? Oh my god! Japard, the 2 5-stars in... What is happening? Oh my god! This is crazy. Guys, streamer luck is real. I kid you not. I'm never this lucky in my posts. I'm never this lucky. Streamer luck is real. Guys, I'm telling you. Start streaming. You don't even have to have an audience or something. Just stream to get the streamer luck, and that's it. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. 2 5-star in a single time, in 20 pulls, because this is basically my 20th pull. Oh my god. Oh my god. Awesome, awesome. You know, initially I thought about, what if I make a YouTube video from my pulls? But then I was, maybe it's not a good idea. I shouldn't make one, because my channel is all about lore, so I don't think that people will want to watch me pulling for a character. But with this crazy pulls, maybe I will. Maybe I will. This account is very blessed. Well, let's hope that this luck will continue through my journey. Now you should do, right? If not a YouTube video, at least a YouTube short. At least a YouTube short. To capitalize on that release hype. Okay, so let's go for the light cone. I don't really know how this works. Yeah, it's the same as Genshin, so we might not get the light cone. We might not get the light cone, but I think I have enough for a PT to reach PT here as well. But hey, maybe we will get maybe the luck will continue, right? And we will get the light cone for Seele early. Are light cones weapons? Yes, they the equivalent of weapons. You can have a side channel as well. I mean, I don't think I'm big enough as a content creator to have a side channel, and I feel like this type of content is very similar to my main content, to warrant another channel for it. But I'll see. Like I said, if not a proper video, at least a YouTube short. Okay, so Hoyoverse, I want to thank you for the amazing luck that you gave me on my polls, for getting both Seele and Japard. As you can see, I would really like to give me the same luck pulling on Seele's light cone. And let's see if the Hoyoverse gods are really on my side or not. Okay, not yet. Not yet. The moles welcome you. So I have not looked in depth in the light cones or in the proper theory crafting of the game and how the combat works. Even in the beta I was just winging it and putting random light cones on my characters because my main focus was the lore. I didn't really care that much about optimizing my combat experience. But I'm assuming this light cone is for Hook, right? You can upload this type of content on this channel, it's fine. You think so? Yeah, maybe. What level I need to be to unlock the artifact system? I don't really remember, but I think you need to be at least 15 or maybe even more. But take it with a huge grain of salt because I can't remember, but I know it's a bit later in the game. Okay. Let's pray that this will be the lucky pull. Come on, come on. Okay, so I think, okay, March 7th, so, oh, I see, you can get, like in Genshin, you can also get characters on the weapon banner, makes sense. The light tone banner. And I'm gonna assume that this is for Natasha. I don't know, something gives me that vague idea in my head. Okay, not bad. Both a light con for Natasha and March 7th. Let's see. Come on, Hoyoverse gods. They really want to go though, it's pity, okay. The second moles will welcome you. Okay, good night and sleep well. I'm gonna assume this is for Pella, right? 2 4-star light cons. I mean, it's okay. Not really a good pull, but it could have been worse. Do Star Rail has 50-50? Yes, it has. It's basically the same as Genshin. They literally took the gacha from that game and plastered on Star Rail. The only difference is that on the standard banner you have a 300 pulse PT, after which you can basically choose a character from that banner which you would like. But again, getting 300 pulls on the standard banner as a free-to-play will probably take you more than a year, maybe 2. So yeah. Okay. Come on, come on. Okay, so another one for Pella. Yeah, so this was a pretty bad tempo. But you know what they say, after a bad tempo, an even worse one will come. I mean, a better one will come, right? Come on. Please. This reminds me why I hate the weapon banner in Genshin so much. Okay, I normally would never pull on the weapon banner, not even in Genshin. I very rarely pull on the weapon banner. But since it's the launch of the game and since Seele is a character that I like a lot, I wanted to make an exception this time and try to get her light cone. But don't do this, especially if you're free to play or even as a low spender. It's not worth it, especially since this game has Genshin's gacha system, and I would assume in the same way as Genshin is not as dependent on their weapons as Honkai Impact is, where you basically need the weapon, otherwise the character just doesn't, it's not complete. I assume Star Rail is the same, so I don't think that light cones are essential for a character. Oh boy, let's see. I think this should be my PT, right? Okay, so it's the next one. Another Natasha. I'm gonna take that. Oh boy. Buy 5 pulls in the shop. Yeah, that's a great idea. I forgot that that you can do that. Wait, and I think I also have... No, not enough. But yeah. Okay, so I think this is the last temple. Hoyover's gods, please bless me with Seele's light cone, because I can't afford to top up anymore after that. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Dude, I'm so nervous. You can see me, but I'm literally trembling. Okay, Memories of the Past, this is a new one. Meditation, Fine Fruit, Mutual Demise, and yes! Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was so afraid that I'm not gonna get her light gun. So overall, I say that this was a pretty good pulling session. We got Seele and Gepard in 20 pulls, and it's true that on the light gun we got to the PT, but we managed to secure her light gun. Post operation conversation, awesome. So happy. And I still have left 600 Oniric shard. I need one more to... Oh no, I think yes, because the discounted one is 8. Okay, let's do another pull, another 10 pull. Maybe we'll get another 5-star. Yeah, of course not. Okay, a 4-star light cone, I'll take it. Resolution shines as pearls of sweat. Oh, another Pella, which is fine, since I plan to add her to my main team with Seele. So I'll take that. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Eidolons. Every time our 7th ultimate freezes a target, she regenerates 6 energy. Not bad. Ripples in the Dirac Sea. And oh boy. So we have Jeopard. We have Seele. Let's give her light cone. Awesome. We have Natasha. Okay, after being attacked, if the current HP percentage is 30% of lower, heal self for 1 time to restore HP by an amount equal to 50% of my... Okay, so basically, if her HP is low, she heals herself. Got it. Pella, no, another character that... I don't know if these are also their best in slot. I would assume so, but maybe not. I really need to look into the whole theory crafting of the game. When Pella defeats an enemy, Pella regenerates 5 energy. So many, I think no, just one. And I think several. More damage. And one for Herta. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the characters for now, because I want to progress a little bit in the story, and I know that the first basically boss is designed to be beaten with the character that the game gives you in the beginning. So I'll finish that part of the story first, and only after that I'm going to use the rest of the characters. But a lot of achievements. I have all the 4 stars right now. Well, congratulations! You must have been really lucky. Or you welled. One of 2. But from what I saw, the 4 stars in this game are really good. So yeah. Okay, so let's advance a bit the story. I think that we just met Himiko, and we saw that a Doomsday beast basically attacked the space station, and now we are going to stop it. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so they want to give a basic introduction to Himiko. I already know her kid since I played her a bit in the beta.
You won't get away.
But she basically, like here, does a lot of follow-up
The truth
attacks.
of life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Okay, I'm not gonna protect anyone. Good. I cannot wait to let me play on the double speed. I'm so used with after playing the beta.
I have something for you.
To play the game on the double speed, because
One at a time.
I don't know. I find the normal speed very slow.
Clemency, never heard a tyrant now.
So this is almost painful for me.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Okay. I try to look everywhere. I'm so afraid to not miss a chest or some collectible piece of lore.
The exit's over there. How do we get to it? Freeze!
Oh boy.
I told ya I could fight.
You won't get away. This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken. You've outstayed your welcome.
Okay, I think I should have used my skill there. That could have knocked him out.
Just a scratch.
Whatever.
You couldn't have done it without me. Oh, shiny! Ooh, sparkly!
There's so much hidden lore in this space station. When I initially wanted to, because I saw that they, just like in Genshin, the characters have story in their profiles, and that was something that was not present in the beta. So I wanted to take a bit of time to go through some of the stories of the characters, to read some lore, but from what I see, that's unlocked a bit later in the game. So we don't really have access right now. They change a lot of things from the beta, like even in the where the bookshelves, there was a lot more lore available at the beginning. But
Use the control device.
right now
to
it's
switch
only
the
for
repulsion
the
bridge.
collectibles that you find in the station. So there's not too much. Okay, repulsion bridge. I know I already played through this. But if we don't get to that part during this stream, most likely this Sunday, when we'll have another Honkai lore discussion stream, we will focus more on the general lore of the game and also read some character profiles.
You won't get away.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
And also let me know
You
if
have the worst luck running into me.
have any things about the lore of Star Rail that you would like to know more. I don't know, Aeons or a certain faction or a certain world.
You couldn't have done it without
Because
me.
I have some idea for content in the future, but honestly, I don't know what should I focus on. So I also said that I will do a poll on my channel, on my community tab, and also on Twitter, to see what I should tackle next. Like I said, I had a couple of ideas, but I'm not sure. Like with Honkai Impact 3rd, I already have a backlog of ideas. I know what I want to do, but this game I still have to figure things out. Okay, so do we try and attempt fighting that boss? Let me see, what weakness
Crush
does it
now
have?
or crush later?
Physical, wind, imaginary. Okay, I could build Jeopard, bring Natasha as a healer, Jeopard, and bring Danheng and Sevrao, and attempt doing this boss
let me
a bit
see.
early. You know what? Let's go for it, YOLO. Let me give him... He's easy, just hard enough to show that you need some strategy to win. Okay. Let me level a bit up, because Jeopard is a 5-star. I will invest in him regardless, so why not level him up a little bit. Okay, I also want Natasha. I will also level her up because again she's a healer, she's always useful. Seele, time to kill. He's not weak to quantum, so Seele wouldn't help me that much in that fight. And I think Several, right? Yes, and I think we also got a 4... No, we don't have a 4-star for the erudition. I may regret wasting these resources, but it's only level 10, shouldn't be that much of a waste. And let me see, do I have a better light cone for hunt? No, let me level the... I don't want to waste materials on level 3 light cones. Don't think that's a very good decision. We'll try it like this. So, I said that I want Jeopard, Natasha. Oh, okay, they won't let me change Himeko right now. Okay, does he have weakness to fire? He doesn't have weakness to fire. Okay, that may be a problem. Should we try with Himeko? Whatever, let's try it this way.
This will strengthen our... I'm with you!
Can't stop.
Don't overlevel or it gets too easy.
You won't get away.
Okay, if you say so.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Okay, so it doesn't seem that hard.
Turn up the volume. That's it.
Maybe should have brought the healer instead of Jeopard.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Honestly, it seems pretty doable.
One at a time.
Did they nerf him from the beta? Because I remember this guy being a lot stronger. Let me recharge the ultimate faster.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
You won't get away.
Alright. Yeah, it's a lot easier than I thought initially.
Conceals its desire to control the heavens. An
I'm no exception.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. Let's rock.
I mean, I don't even know why, but I ult at this point.
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
But yeah, he's almost done.
Combat is a series of precise machinations. One at a time.
Turn up the volume.
Easy peasy.
Wow, good stuff.
I was really afraid to try this at the beginning. Wait, these are unbreakable. Okay, so let's switch the party back. You know, I could keep Japard because he's basically just a better March 7, but I really want to do it with do the fight with the characters they gave you initially. Some achievements. Well, I was expecting more damage from the boss. Yeah, me too. I don't know if they nerf him, because I remember trying that fight in the beta and it was a lot harder. Or maybe I over-leveled this time a bit. No, I thought so. Alright. The baseball bat kills me every time. Especially after chapter 35 in Honkai Impact 3. If you play through it, you know what I'm talking about.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I told ya I could fight. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Yeah, also, if you're expecting to see optimal strategies and such things,
Watch this.
you're on the wrong channel, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons and go brrr.
Rules are made to be broken.
But I really want to try to learn more about the combat of the game. I don't know if you guys know some good content
Reach the end of
creators
the
that
story in your own way.
that cover the game, and you know that they do a good job at covering the combat aspect and how to build the characters, and you can recommend me. I mean, I'm sure there are people that already figured out the optimal strategy, when to use your ult, who to pair with who, what light cone gives you, I don't know, that 2% better damage over others. I think, like, especially in turn-based games, you can theory craft quite a bit.
My turn.
You won't get away.
I have something for you.
But at least in the beginning of the game, the combat is very, very easy.
Just a stretch.
You basically, you have the weakness of a mob, You bring characters that
Never heard of it.
that cover that weakness and it's done. GG's. You won the fight.
I told ya I could fight.
Let's make it quick.
Batter up.
Another one here.
Step aside.
Okay, so these guys are weak to fire.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Oh, nice crit.
Watch this!
This is our chance. Take this! You won't get away! Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Lore, give me. I really need to find some time to go over all the files in this damn space station, because there's so much. Everything is easy until we try the abyss. Yeah, true. I believe that the later levels of the abyss and the simulated universe are brutal. Yo, hello, hello. Welcome. Okay, so I believe this is the...
Oh, yeah, it's the
Yes.
platform.
This is the platforms where we
Expresses
fight the
indeed.
Doomsday
It
Beast.
has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
Okay, let's heal. Until light takes us. Dude, the references in this game are crazy. You know that they also do this in Genshin and in Honkai Impact 3rd. There are a lot of anime and Western pop culture reference, but I feel like in this game they really went ham with it. So many movies, so many songs.
Wait, march!
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone!
I saw someone calling this thing discounted Benares, and now I can get that out of my mind. Okay, so an interesting fact lore-wise about this beast. This is basically
Move carefully.
some sort of chimera that was created from remaining parts from leviathans. And for those of you who don't know, leviathans are basically ancient beasts that scoured the skies in the distant past and threatened to devour the universe, and they were pushed to extinction by Aeons in the past. And this thing is basically created from parts from
Don't hesitate.
from those beasts. Yeah, this is the tutorial boss.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Move carefully.
You won't get away!
I mean, they really
Rules are
made
made to
it
be
easy for
broken.
you.
You don't think you're welcome!
Alright.
With me
Himiko
out
is a
here,
bit
how
low.
can we lose?
Let's make it quick.
Genshin in space looking weird, gonna lie. Don't start that conversation.
You won't get away.
Dawn's left hand has been broken.
Batter up. Combat
Batter
is a
up.
series of precise machinations.
I'm still wondering how Himeko's follow-up attack worked. I think she has a gauge right here. I don't really know exactly what you need to do to fill them, but I believe that when she reaches 3 out of 3, then she does her follow-up attack. And I'm not really sure. I think it's has something to do with the shields you broke on the enemies, but don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure.
Come on.
And hopefully
Still don't understand. Humanity
we'll
never
be able to break
conceals
the
its
shield.
desire to control the heavens. And I'm
You
no
only have 3
exception.
abilities in the turn-based combat? Yes. They have the basic attack, they have the skills, and their ultimate.
The truth of life and death.
So only 3
revealed
abilities.
in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I mean, it's clear that they wanted the combat to be very simple and not overcomplicate things, to cater to a more casual audience like Genshin. Because Hoyoverse basically figured out the formula for success, right, with Genshin. Try to make your games as simple as possible and accessible
I try hard
to a
sometimes.
wide
Check out this
wide
awesome
audience.
move.
When you break an enemy, she gets a stack.
Clemency?
If she reaches 3
Never
stacks,
heard of
she will
it.
do her follow-up attack. Okay, so that's how it works. I see. The Himiko looks more like Eden for me. To be fair, when Eden was first revealed, I for a second I thought that she was the previous era version of Himiko.
What's this?
Okay, I'm dying. I should have left some some skill points to
Rules are made to be
put a
broken.
shield on March because she's almost dead. The streaming is very weird to me because you have to try to pay close attention at what's happening in the game. You also try to pay attention to chat, and not only that, you have to talk at least be a bit entertaining, right? Because people are here watching you. So, and many streamers I talked with told me about how hard it is to keep focus on everything, and I never really experienced that until now. Because I didn't even notice that March is almost dead.
Step aside. I have no interest in.
You are doing great so far. Thank you. I don't think
The
so, but
truth of life and
I'll
death
take the compliment.
Revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no
Stumbled onto
exception.
the channel 2 days ago, very interested in the content. Thank you. I'm glad I could be helpful in any way. If you need focus, just focus, man. I mean, it's not that hard to to say that I need to
Stay right there while I give you a present.
give 100% of my focus. If I wasn't in a situation that warranted that, of course I would have focused. But fortunately they made this fight pretty easy. Okay.
The time is now.
Doesn't this attack look the same as Kevin's final boss attack during chapter 35, or it is just me?
Let's go.
Take this! Come one, come all.
Yeah, and I think this is the last part. We just attack him and
Lemon Sea?
he's dead.
Never heard of it.
You won't get away!
Battle over. Serious punch, you see? This is a One Punch Man reference. Okay, so this cutscene is very interesting because this is when the Trailblazer gets a glance by Nanook, the Aeon of Destruction. A glance from Nanook, the Aeon of Destruction. And the Stellaron from our body actually talks to us. And this implies so many things. And we see flashes from the future. What does that mean? What is this power? And here it is. The best grandpa in the Honkai series, Walt Yang.
Mr. Yang, is she...
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
Okay, and we wake up. And this scene is different depending on if you chose the male Trailblazer or the female Trailblazer.
Hi.
And if you chose the male, you get March 7th. If you chose the female, you get Dan Heng in this scene. Which is, you know, it's cool. It's cool to have some differences. Yeah, watch the Honkai lore series you made. Very interesting for someone that just started playing Honkai Impact. I got introduced into Hoyo through Genshin, but got super intrigued in the world building. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's usually the majority's path through the Hoyoverse rabbit hole. Start with Genshin, then find out about Honkai Impact 3rd, and just go deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. I like your Honkai Impact lore videos. Looking forward for Honkai Star Rail lore in the future. Thank you, thank you. I'm also very excited to tackle a new game in the Honkai series. Story is cool and all, but combat was so boring. I mean, it depends on everyone's preferences. I will also say that I like the combat in Star Rail. I much prefer the action combat that we have in Honkai Impact 3rd, in Genshin, and in Zenless Zone Zero whenever that is coming out. I don't hate necessarily turn-based. I grew up with Pokemon. The Persona series is one of my favorite games in history. So yeah, I really enjoy turn-based. But again, I prefer action combat RPGs. Buy 'em up. But it's not a deterrent for me. But I imagine that for others it is. Because at the end of the game is a game. No matter how much you like the characters or the world, if you don't like the gameplay, that's not very good. And I know many people who are the same with Honkai Impact 3rd. They don't like the action RPG aspect of it, but they still follow the lore and they follow content creators that go through the story so they can experience. I mean, one of the biggest, a friend of mine, he's one of the biggest lore enthusiasts when it comes to Honkai. He doesn't play the game because he doesn't like the combat, and it's so funny to me. I love turn-based combat too, but only 3 skills. There is no choice involved. Well, that's understandable. Again, like I said, they really wanted to make the game simple, and from the looks of it, their intention with this is...
You're not wrong. But be careful about blurting things out loud.
Is to appeal to a very
unwanted
casual
attention.
audience, and it looks like they are succeeding again.
I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you.
Okay, this is where
Go see Himiko
we
when you
unlock
have the time.
the messaging
She
system.
said she had something to discuss with you.
Alright. New message from Danheng, who was just here a minute ago. Remember to find him again. Okay, I'll be honest, I hate messaging system in gacha games. I think they are pointless. I think they serve no actual meaning, but at least in Star Rail they bother to make the conversations funny and actually introduce some game mechanics through it. So it's a lot better than in other gacha games, but I dread this type of system in other gacha games. Alright, let's go and talk to Himiko.
You're awake. I had March and Dan Hung stay by the express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
Oh boy, here she comes.
I've only been gone, what, a few
Kuro
months?
Kuro.
And the space station is already in this state?
Welcome back, Herta.
Dude, Herta is such an interesting character. She's such a prick
This
that
is the true master of the space
you
station.
can't not
Genius
like her.
Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention?
I mean, it's funny how she downplays that she's part of the Genius Society, but that in itself is an incredible achievement. Because through basically hundreds, if not thousands of years, only I think 84 people got to be part of it. Wait, do I understand this right? The train is not the Cosmic Juggernaut? No, it is not. The train is created by Akivili, the Aeon of Trailblaze. It's very similar with the Cosmic Juggernaut in the sense that both are basically trains and that both basically can travel through space. From the interviews we got from the devs, it is highly implied. They said that they initially planned for Honkai Star Rail to start on Earth, on Honkai Impact 3rd Earth. And we get the Reborn 2 concept trailer, so there's a very high chance that initially, in very early phases of the game, the Cosmic Juggernaut was supposed to be the Astral Express, but they changed that, and it's not the case anymore. Huh, Genius Society.
Alright, laugh it up. That old Xandar came up with the name. You think I like it? So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now?
This little twerp. This is rich coming from
I'll
her.
have to take a good look. Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster.
Okay, the blue is... I'm not sure if this is no, this is the PlayStation. There is a planet, you can see it from outside the PlayStation, that the space station orbits around. That planet, it's called the Blue.
Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in her body.
You're right. This little one's body truly is strange.
Must you discuss this right in front of me?
You can leave. I'm discussing science with what's her face? Himiko?
Dude, I love Herta.
Science exists in objectivity. There's nothing to be secretive about. But as far as you're concerned, I think it would be better for you to listen in. After all, I have a lot of plans ahead involving you. Speaking of which, Himiko? Can I bring her in for some research?
Okay, while
That's
this
not up
dialogue
to me to
plays,
decide. You can ask her yourself.
I want to do a couple of stretches, because
This little twerp's pretty financially
starting to feel my
motivated.
back
I like
hurting
it.
a little bit.
All right, give the poor child a break,
I think
Herta.
this was the autoplay, right?
I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How
Yeah, so
interesting
she's
is
basically
that? The great goal that
the
I'm
type
offering
of
to help you
person
out.
who
This is a service even
is
the
interesting in
IPC
different is
can't
interested
buy.
in different things for a
You
very
understand now?
short amount of
Herta
time,
wants you
after
to
which
stay on her
she
space
basically throws away
Well,
her
I'm
toys.
going to have to modify
Even
your
this
wording here.
space station
This little
itself,
twerp can only stay temporarily until the research
it
is
was
done.
one. She
Or
lost interest in
maybe I
it and
lose
put
interest
Asta in
halfway
charge,
through
and she
and
went
they can just
about
leave
her other
after
experiments
that?
and studies.
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides, we can come back any time to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect.
Why does this Herta girl sounds like Mobius? She's similar in a way, but Mobius is, I think she's a lot more cruel or a lot more sadistic. Herta is sassy, but at the end of the day, she's not that far gone off, you know. You really are the most self-centered person I ever met.
You should meet the others of the Genius Society. Some of them will trick you into thanking them after they milk you dry. At least I have my honesty going for me. Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let her have a talk with Asta first and decide for herself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's
I
no
mean, of
hurry if
course
you
I
still
will
have
go
things
with
to do
Himiko.
or someone to see.
We've been separated
Come find me when you've made
since
your
chapter
decision.
9. What do you mean? This is my chance for a reunion. I love that they are self-aware. This is how you handle this awkward situation in games. Like when you want to introduce this messaging system, but the character is near you. You acknowledge it, you know. You acknowledge that it doesn't make any sense. You acknowledge that it's awkward. But in this case, it actually makes sense because she has multiple puppets, like the Herrscher of Domination, and she can connect to any of the puppets that she wants. Himeko has left the team, Sedge. Okay, so we can build now our team, right, with Seele. I wonder what happened to Welt when he traveled and rescued Himeko. Okay, so there are a couple of theories right here, because what we know from Welt's dialogue is that Welt and Himiko's dialogue is that Himeko went to a world called Salsoro to get something for Herta, and there he found Welt stranded on a starship, and basically Welt was with a blonde friend, which is most likely Void Archives, and saved them. Now, again, this is purely speculation, but not only me, but other members in the Honkai lore community thought about that maybe they retconned the ending of Alien Space. And you know that at the end of the Alien Space manga, basically Wealth and Void Archives are saved by Shigure, Kira and Nigurath, and they offer to take them back to Earth. And some of us theorized that maybe they retconned the ending, and instead of Shigure, Kira and Nigurath, it was actually Himeko that came to save them, and they never actually returned to Earth. And but again, this is purely a speculation of in our part. Maybe they went back to Earth and find another way to come, and then they got stranded in Salsoto, and Himeko came and saved them. And it's very strange that there's no mention of the Sky People in that context. Wealth mentions them, but he only says that they were an alien race that attacked his own planet. He doesn't talk about them threatening Himeko like Alien Space implies. So yeah, there's a missing link in Wealth's story about how he got here. So this can be a bubble universe from the Sea of Quanta. This is not a bubble universe in the Sea of Quanta. The Astral Express basically travels through different worlds on the imaginary tree. It's not one world. It goes through multiple worlds, through the Star Rail system, which is basically a congregation of imaginary energy that created by Akivili Dion of Trailblaze that lets you hop from a world to another. Okay, what do you think would be the best team? I would imagine for Seele, I mean. Would imagine Seele with Pella, maybe Natasha, but maybe I won't put Natasha in this early, because to be honest, from my experience in the beta at least, you don't really need healing this early in the game. Maybe I can put several for AoE DPS, and the thing is that I really want to use Jeopard, right? But I already have Pella who is ice. Or should I ignore the optimal team, come and go Seele, Jeopard, Natasha, and maybe Asta? I think that would be a pretty good team. For Seele's best team? I mean, maybe one day we will have for Seele's. Bronya Fantasy, a room full of Seele. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Seele. Let's add Jeopard. But I kinda want to keep the Trailblazer, at least for the beginning of the game. I'm switching Danheng because I really don't need two characters from the Path of Hunt. Maybe we will go with this team for the moment, and at some point I will change the Trailblazer with Raven. I mean Natasha. Waifu above meta. True. I shouldn't even be contemplating this. Okay, it's done. This is the team I'm going for right now. Let's level up Seele. Should I go 20? Nah. Enhancer light cone. Okay, this should be enough for now. And I think Asta. Do we have a better light cone? Yes, we have. Awesome. I don't even read what this do. I saw that it's a 4-star harmony and I already put it on her. Let me give you a couple of levels. In the Trailblazer, you're basically forced to level the Trailblazer because they are mandatory in some fights. So yeah, I think this is our team for now. But let's talk with Herta. I haven't completely lost my interest in you. Ask ask what you got to ask. Well, there's a lot of lore in this dialogue, so if you want to catch every bit of lore, talk with the characters, because once you progress with the story enough, some of them will disappear and you will miss the chance. Imagine reading descriptions, couldn't be me. I mean, this tells a lot about me. I don't read the descriptions of what weapons do or what the relics do, but I read every useless piece of lore that I find in the game. There are 249 in service and another 32 as backups. I can't be bothered to control their walking, so I just keep plenty around in each area. So yeah, like I said, she basically has puppets planted everywhere in the space station, so she doesn't have to walk to different places. What's in your collection here on the station? Curios that are mildly interesting and people who are utterly boring. You seem to own a lot of curios. Can I have one? Would you ask someone who's sentenced to life to share some prison time with you just because that person can? If you would, it means you're funny. If you wouldn't, it means you're smart. She's something. Why do you own this space station and how do you run it? The Interstellar Peace Corporation doesn't mind another investment and I didn't reject their offer. As for its day-to-day, you need to ask Asta. I don't have any other questions. Yep, whatever. So basically, she just has the name, but she doesn't do anything related to maintaining this space station. She just comes in and does whatever she wants, and Asta is the one that basically runs this place. Then she's like a fusion of Mobius and Vilvidan. I mean, in a way, yeah. But she's more similar to Vilvi in the sense that she likes tinkering with stuff, but she doesn't really have multiple personalities. It's the same personality, but she has different bodies. Let's go. I think there's Asta there. I think we have some dialogue with her. Like I said, this is a lore-focused stream, so we are going to talk to everybody. It's you, thanks for helping the station. Did you encounter some problems? Can we talk? Of course. What do you want to talk about? About your job. My job? I keep things running on Madame Herta's behalf. It's not really that difficult, really. Why aren't you staying in your own office? My office? Oh, the station gave me a suit, but I like to stay around here and hang out with everybody. Are you busy most of the time? The workload is alright. Been having some crunch time lately, but nothing that I can't handle. I see. About the space station. You've come to the right person. I'm the lead researcher at the station. Ask me anything. How are the researchers doing? Sadly, some didn't make it, but thanks to your help and the effort of the medical department, most of them are fine now. However, I'm still worried that the people may be traumatized by the invasion of the Antimatter Legion. I'll have to monitor people's mental health more closely. Has Herta returned to the station? Yes, but strictly speaking, I'd say she's online now. The Madame Herta you see here is a remote-controlled puppet. Don't be offended if she ignores you when you talk to her. Chances are she's just logged off. After all, she only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. I see. I don't have any other questions. Alright, till next time then. I still remember when the beta came out, all the memes with the phone, it was so funny. Yeah, there are some really funny dialogues. Come on bro, help me out here. My hands are tied. Okay, what are you up to? Hamstrung researcher. Bro, come on, help me out here. Just loan it to me once and I'll just check it again. The paper, and give it straight back to you. No way, absolutely not. You want to borrow something? Wait in line like everyone else does. I'm in a hurry here. Aren't we supposed to be friends? Have you forgotten that? At our Department of Implemented Arts alone, there's loads of people waiting in line. How do I let you cut in when so many people are watching? Okay then, I'll just have to think of another way. Okay. So, what I want to do now is do a bit of exploration and talk with some NPCs around this PlayStation. Because there are a lot of Easter eggs and interactable that I want to get my hands on. I already, before starting the stream, I already did collected some stuff earlier, but I think there are new stuff after I beat the Doomsday Beast. Also, this is such a good song to just chill around and do nothing. Okay, so I either missed that previously or it's new. We have to collect all the lore. Okay. Why didn't you tell me that that you've done this experiment before? I could have just asked you. I didn't tell you, but I bought a second-hand device a couple of days ago and it blew up my budget. I feel like I paid too much. Any price is the same for someone who really needs it. Anyway, you've bought it now, so just put it to use. The experiment cannot wait. Okay, so they're the... Wait a minute. Peppy! Okay, this wasn't here in the beta, please. This is what makes or breaks this game. Hoyoverse. Please let me pet the dog. Woof, 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 woof. This is Asta's pet dog. It's often set on auto walk mode, which no longer freaks the researchers out. Woof, 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 woof. A cute and lively puppy. You can tell by its wagging tail that it likes you. The puppy looks up at you with a certain anticipation in its eyes. Let me tease you. Peppy looks in good spirits. This is a good opportunity to build a closer relationship with it. Touch its paws, scratch its belly, pat its head. Okay, okay. I would assume that this is the most important choice in the entire game, right? Because of course it is. You would think that it's a big story choice that would influence the path that the future of the story and the development of the characters will take. No, this is the most important choice. Pat its head. Woof woof, woof woof woof, woof woof. Rubbing its fluffy pate with your palms, you can feel the sensation of its tail wagging quickly now. Peppy looks in good spirits. This is okay. Scratch its belly. It seems like it doesn't want to expose its belly in public. Never thought I'd find a dog that puts up a facade. What? Peppy looks okay and touch its paws. You place its soft little palms in the palms of your hand. Its warm paws pads are really squishy. Peppy, okay, again, and that's it? Nothing happened? It seems pretty tired. Let's just stop here for today. Okay, this is an awesome addition. This Peppy wasn't in the beta at all. You know, this is even if I already played the game, this is why I want to explore it all over again, because they most likely added a lot of things. If you make the wrong choice, this dog will eventually go on a revenge plot and evolve into Cthulhu.
Go.
Advertising bot. Welcome to Herta space station. You don't pick up any sense of welcome from the lazy and careless female voice coming out of the advertising bot. Oh, so this was the space anchor. That's weird. Why can the results be reproduced?
I have 10 life insurance policies on the go.
Worried researcher. I couldn't help myself and bought 10 whole insurance policies. Newlywed researcher, huh? How come? Are you nuts? Back before the Legion invaded, an old departmental veteran passed away. It really stirred up some feelings. So I bought all these and listed your name in the beneficiary column. Oh my god, this guy. In case something ever happens to me one day, at least you and our little precious can use this to keep living. Don't say such terrible things. Bah! I really like the NPCs in this game because they all have personality and they all feel like they fit in the station. And some of the side quests involving them are really good, and they form this ecosystem where everybody has its place and every researcher feels natural and feels like an integral part of the space station. Alright, so nothing here. Don't think it's...
People who buy that think smart water raises their IQ.
A question, will it be out for consoles today? No. They announced that the game will be out on console, but not on the release day with the mobile and the PC version. But I don't think it will be long until they will bring it out on console. Hey Homu, are you enjoying Star Rail? Hello Branchate. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm really not very good with pronunciation. Yes, I really love the game. I already played through both the second closed beta and the third closed beta, so I'm pretty much accustomed to it. But it's awesome. I've been waiting for it for almost 2 years, and I'm very happy to finally be able to play it. Screen. There's a small sticky note attached to the screen. In case of emergency, all researchers are requested to contact the security department immediately. Good to know. I hope Hoyoverse will do something like Susanna. I mean, convert an NPC slowly into a playable character. Yes, but Susanna was never really a traditional NPC. She was in Closton because they didn't have her model ready at the time, but when she was first introduced in the manga, in the London Holiday manga, she already had a pretty complex design. Cool, I like it too. It is too early to ask for lore questions. No, ask away, and if I know how to answer, I will gladly try to answer your questions. And not just you, anybody that has any lore related questions, please ask. Okay, so I don't think there are many things, so let's left here. Let's go talk with Herta. And I think after this, okay, so these are the portraits of the members of the Genius Society.
Zendar 1 Kulbara, Genius Society member 1. I hung up his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right?
Okay, so basically Xander if you go to his portrait in the beginning of the game with Kafka and inspect it, Kafka and Silverwolf have a dialogue in which they say that basically this man created Nose, the erudition, which is the Aeon of erudition. And if you look into the lore of Nose was initially a supercomputer. So basically this man built a supercomputer that later became an Aeon, which is very fascinating. Has there ever been a reference to Honkai in the game? Yes. If you talk to Welt after you defeat the main boss on the first planet, he has a special dialogue in which he mentions the Honkai, but that is the only mention we have right now that we know of, at least in the beta. Maybe they added more in the game, I don't know, I have to play through it. Once you get on the Astral Express, you can talk to Himeko. Yes, and she mentions the Cosmic Tree theory, aka the Imaginary Tree. Then she mentions that one of the geniuses disproved that theory. What's up with that? Well, she mentions multiple theories. Basically, Xander proposed the Cosmic Tree theory, which is the Imaginary Tree theory. Then Genius Society number 56, which is Elias Salas, disproved his theory. We don't really know exactly how he disproved his theory. But you have to understand that the Cosmic Tree is a way of visualizing, it's a visualization system. So maybe he disproved some aspects of it, but they expand on it too much, even in Honkai Impact 3, for it to not be the case. So if you're worried that, oh no, the Imaginary Tree is wrong, it's not. But you have to understand that Hoyoverse likes to implement what it's called an unreliable narrator, in the sense that even the characters theorize about a lot of things and they are not sure, and some of the information that they provide, it's not always completely true, because also along with disapproving the Cosmic Tree theory, Himeko presented other theories, which one of them was the many words theories, which interestingly enough is also presented by Einstein in the anti-entropy visual novel. So yeah, are the Honkai beasts in this game? I mean, it's called Honkai, so suppose they need to be there. They're not Honkai beasts per se in this game. There are monsters inside the fragmentums which are very similar, because what are Honkai beasts in essence? They are creatures formed by Kevin describes them in chapter 35 as the organs of the cocoon of finality. They are basically creatures, imaginary creatures that are formed through the power of the cocoon of finality, manipulating imaginary energy, which is what we call Honkai today. Well, the fragmentum creatures are the same, but they are not created by the cocoon manipulating imaginary energy. They are created by the Stellar Run manipulating imaginary energy. So they are similar in nature, but different at the same time. Just joined, looked up your pulse. I hit almost heart pity, but at last it was Seele. But 2 5-star, sheesh, thank you, and welcome. Yeah, that luck was crazy. Like I said, streamer luck is real. I never get that lucky. Thanks, Samu. I understand that the genius is probably wrong, but you never know what Star Rail might have about the Great Honkai verse in general. I mean, it's not necessarily wrong, but they are not reliable, and you have to take bits and pieces from everybody to form a complete picture, because I'm sure that Star Rail will introduce many new things at looking at the universe that are not in Honkai Impact 3 and not even in GGZ or Genshin Impact. So yeah, we'll most likely learn, and our understanding of the imaginary tree and the cosmology of the Honkai universe will most likely change with time. Is there a reason for this game to have Honkai in its title? Well, there are multiple. One is a branding, right? It's in the same series as Honkai Impact 3rd and GGZ. It's a branding thing for them, in the same way GGZ's name in Chinese, it's Honkai Gakuen 2. Honkai Impact 3rd's name in Chinese is Honkai 3rd. They share the same name and they share similar concepts. It's the same with Star Rail, even if not in the same form as Honkai and GGZ. They share the concept of the imaginary tree and how imaginary energy is manipulated, and how different planets and civilizations fight against this kind of energy that endangers them. So yeah, one, it's a branding thing because they already have a pretty large fan base with Honkai, and even though it's not as popular as Genshin, it's still a recognized series, so they want to capitalize on that. And second, it happens in the same universe as Honkai and Genshin, so, and shares a lot of thematic similarities with them. So yeah, that's why it's called Honkai. Okay.
Polka Kakamund, member 4 of the Genius Society, a woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive.
Okay, so Polka is kinda crazy. She basically erased every photo of her in existence, and she killed a lot of members of the Genius Society.
Silence. If you're here, if you're listening, I'm member 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about. This is Aiden, member 22 of the Genius Society, the most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point.
For those of you who played GGZ, doesn't this remind you of GGZ Ado?
But the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his
Aiden
death.
looks like an Apocalypse
They
Family
searched
member,
for
right?
many
Right, that's
eras,
what I've been
but
saying.
no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me.
I don't know, man. They say that he was a good guy, but I don't trust him. I know that blonde hair when I see it. And this is Elias Salas. This is the man that disproved the cosmic tree theory.
Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the Society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public, so I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions.
Okay, so basically, from my understanding, he was the second after Xandar to be elected as the minister of the Genius Society, which basically makes him the actual leader right now. I think. Don't quote me on that because I'm still not very familiar with the entire lore of the Genius Society. And then the Eon of Destruction, Anouk, I think he looks a lot like Ado or Void Archives. I mean, he has blonde hair, and that's pretty much it. But I can see why you say that. To be honest, Locha is basically closest to an Ado XP, right? Yes, basically, Locha is basically a version of Ado from the Seven Swords visual novel. Thematically speaking, because of course they are different people. But him carrying a coffin in the same way that Ado carried Callan's coffin, then him being together with Sushang, in the same way that Ado traveled with Sushang back then.
Member 76 of the Genius Society, Screw'em. I've known him for a long
Nanook
time.
have white hair
He's
though.
a really good man. A gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him.
I think you're right. Yes, I was wrong about that. Yes, now that
Recently,
I
have
think
been
about
working
it
with
more,
him
yes,
and
he had
Ron
white
on a
hair.
project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
There was a lot of gold there when he appeared, so that confused me. But yeah, you're right. He had white hair. Or it. Or...
This is Madame Herta, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory.
It's funny how
and
she
the
talks
spark
about
model
herself in the third
hypotheses.
person.
In her adolescence, she found the sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herta sequence and published a paper on de-aging. In her senior years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed
Please
a Stellar
focus.
Madame Herta
This is a
has saved the planet
massive,
she was on from
massive lore
destruction
bomb.
19 times,
Focus
and has
on the
met
imaginary
Aeons
leakage phenomenon.
twice.
Basically, Honkai Star Rail, whatever happens in Genshin Impact, all of them is this imaginary leaking phenomenon. Everything that goes wrong in the Hoyoverse is imaginary leakage phenomenon, but from different sources. I mean, from different entities behind that imaginary leakage phenomenon. And she basically confirms that she's old as heck, but she's so smart that she figured out how to de-age, and she's basically an emanator of Doomsday erudition, which means that she was recognized by the Aeon of erudition and granted power directly by them. And this says that she has met the Aeons twice. Don't really know if she met Nous twice or that if she met Nous and another Aeon. But yeah, this imaginary leakage phenomenon, very important thing from a lore perspective. This is basically everything that happens in all the Hoyoverse games.
This space station is her property.
Okay.
Hey, there you are.
How did you
I
get
haven't
here
moved.
so soon?
What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed.
And I hope Void Archives would make an appearance in the game too. I mean, I'm sure that at some point we will see him. They mention him so much in Welt's dialogue, and they built him up so much. There's no way for VA to not appear at some point.
Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of Amber eras. The truth about Aeons.
The truth about Aeons.
Aeons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some Aeons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying.
Okay,
It's
so
hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them.
this again, very, very important lore. Because here we learn that Aeons were ordinary humans at some point, or like those inanimate objects that ascended to Aeonhood, or even non-humans, like Long the Permanence was a dragon. I'm pretty sure there other, yes, Ouroboros the Voracity was a Leviathan. So basically, becoming an Aeon is a form of ascension, is in a way, like in many religions, like in Buddhism and yeah. Playable Void Archives when? Soon, hopefully.
How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions?
I think that more than a normal, sane human being should. Yes, I did.
Curiosity is the foundation of science. Now, we can't just think about it, we should also act. I want to give you the chance to participate in this project. Let's work together. The 4 geniuses of the society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized.
More like male player characters when? In Honkai Impact 3rd? Probably never, but it's never lose hope. Trust me, I would give anything to have playable Kalpas. But I don't think it will ever happen.
I call it the metaverse.
Oh my god. Seriously? Don't try that hype train.
Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine. I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe.
So, basically the Elysian realm of this game.
Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
Alright, so we unlocked the simulated universe. First closed beta. Ah, yeah, first closed beta of the simulated universe. Trailblazing wheel. Wishes. Chat, you know what this means? I think we all know what this means. Let's go. Okay, so next temple will be a guaranteed 5-star. Okay, give me something new at least. Not again, I have this. Okay, okay. Perfect timing. Look at Luocha over here. In all his glory. And this is, I believe, no preservation. Harmony? Anyway, I'll take it. What are these cards? These are light cones. The Honkai Star Rail version of weapons. So yeah, next temple. We will have a 5-star. So, wish continues. So there's more than one Herta, okay, so basically the simulated universe. Should we try the simulated universe once? I don't know if I can beat it with the current cast, but mentioning Kalpas, the destruction unit type gives off Kalpas vibes, right? I totally see Kalpas as a destruction unit. Fire destruction, that's Kalpas. Yes, just stand there and the computer will read your brainwaves. Then automatically generate an immersive simulated experience. Okay, so let's try it. I heard that they changed a lot of UI from the beta, because the UI from the beta was very bare bones. Homolabs, can you see this message? If you do, just tap anywhere on the screen. Your body is still sitting in the office. This is a simulated universe generated from your memories. This is only the alpha test server, where the features are not fully available. Now try to walk around. Okay, so we have trials here, I see. Let's fight! You have to do it multiple times before you can try it with your own normal team. Okay. I preloaded those 2 kinds, so you don't have to find alone. Okay, okay. Finally, we have double speed. Thank God. Thank God I don't have to go through that slugfest ever again.
Let's go.
I've no interest in
How the simulated universe works is basically very similar to Elysian Realm. Clipot, okay, so this is the Aeon of Preservation, he's the oldest Aeon known in existence, who also built a wall around the living worlds to keep the Leviathans away. There is a murmur in the ember sky. It's dusk. You look up and find countless copper ores, amber and opal falling from the sky. This is the wondrous mineral rain. In the steam, the colossal things stretch their spine from the mantle with a sledgehammer gripped in their broad paw. You open your eyes and realize that this is actually Clipot, the Aeon of Preservation. Is this some kind of role-playing? There is a huge roar around them. This is a warning for you. Then they disappear before your eyes. Herta, our calculations are correct. Clipot, the Aeon of Preservation, has really appeared. Herta's voice suddenly sounded as she left an ambiguous giggle. The Aeon of Trailblaze, Akivili's revival, has attracted an old friend. Tell me more stories about the relationships between Aeons. It is closer to ER or Spiral Abyss. I would say closer to ER. There is another game mode, I forgot how they call it, which is the equivalent of the Spiral Abyss, but this is more of a ER equivalent. This yeah, this turned into Dungeons and Dragons suddenly. What you saw was the simulated Aeon, carefully cultivated by Juan Mei and Scrollum. The simulated Aeons will ignore us, like the real ones, so I set your simulated identity as Akivili, the Aeon of Trailblaze, to attract them. With a click of her tongue, Herta says, "Now it seems that my judgment is correct. Next time you run into Aeons, try to get something out of them." So again, this is something very interesting, because she set us to be Akivili the Trailblaze, but from her dialogue she didn't expect that to work, because Aeons do not really interact with mortals, but they do interact with themselves. So the whole point of the simulated universe is to fool the simulations of the Aeons, because again, these are simulations, these are not the real Aeons, but they function in the same way as the real ones, is to fool these simulations to think that us, the Trailblazers, are Akivili the Trailblaze. But again, it's very interesting that it works. That might imply that we are somehow connected with, we could somehow be connected to Akivili in some way, shape or form. Yeah, the Forgotten Hall, yes, Hyper, that's what I meant. You must know more about gossip than I do. Myths of the Aeons, anecdotes, love stories, the origin of the universe, anything will do. Herta was annoyed. Just think of something. Okay. I'll cover you for this test. See, I use my clearance to enhance your blessings. Now you can go have some fun. Don't ask why, just thank me. Go big. Okay, so this is basically the signets, but instead of Flame Chaser signets, we have blessings from different Aeons. This is the blessings from Clipot, the Aeon of Preservation. And they have different rarities. Grey ones are, I would assume, are common, and blue ones are rare. When a character inflicts weakness break, characters receive a shield at the end of the turn. Upon entering a battle, characters gain a shield. I mean, even if this is this might be better, this seems more useful. I don't know. Let's go with this one. Blessings. Use preservation abilities. So okay.
Noise.
So the goal is to encounter another Aeon, right?
I've no interest in conflict.
Tough luck running into me!
So much better with double the speed.
Try that again.
Rules are made to be broken.
Alas, clip art didn't come. I guessed as much. Pick the blasting that turns shields into damage and hurry onward. After attacking enemies, the attacking character deals quake damage based on the current total shield. Okay. I think this is legendary, so I will pick it no matter what, because I imagine that it's much better than the other two. Homolapse, I'm going to speed up the process now. Now you're going to fight 3, okay. Be sure to collect preservation blazes, okay. Text, you're going too fast.
Here!
Let's go.
You can't run! Try that again.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn.
No interest in conflict.
Right.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
There are multiple waves right now.
You can't run!
Okay.
Phew! Try that again.
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
Let's make it quick.
No interest in
Rules
conflict.
are made to be broken.
By the way, how do you guys use the... do you use your keyboard when you play the game or the mouse? I don't know. For me it's so weird to use the keyboard when playing the game. I'm always clicking things. I don't know, it feels more natural to me. Come on. After a character is hit by an attack, deals quake damage to... Okay. I don't know. Okay, so I chose the wrong one. Oh, I see. She expects the Aeons to come, so she's disappointed. I'm using KM and M so far. I see. A bit of both so far. Mouse for selecting enemies, and I see. I never use my keyboard. Sorry, I temporarily revoke your activity permissions. I need to apologize to you about something. I confessed, I'm a little eager for success. I won't interfere with the system again, just play as you like. Clipot's appearance was probably just a coincidence, that's it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Hey, at least she apologized. Which Mobius would never do. Okay, so I think this is the boss for this floor.
Keep at it.
Move carefully. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Here! Try that again. You can't run!
Rules are made to be broken.
Gotta try
Oh, it
hard
cycles every week.
sometimes.
I'm not sure if it's every
Watch
week.
this awesome move!
I'm still not sure on all the details on how the simulated universe works. Maybe someone else in chat can give you a better answer. Okay, this was easy enough. Okay, simulated universe. The fight is over and you wait in place, but nothing happens. Herta? There is a long silence, followed by a deep sigh from Herta. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind, I'll switch off the simulated universe then. It'll only take a second and you won't feel a thing. Let's chat a bit back in reality. ... Didn't you say it'll only take a second? They came! You hear Herta's stunned words. No, not them! It's another Aeon! It's... Her voice suddenly drifts off. You have a strange feeling about this, as if Herta's words solidified and the whole simulated universe became somehow unreal. Okay, so this is fully the Aeon of Remembrance. You see a blurry figure made out of mirror fragments, and their facial features are repeatedly refracted by the prism of the from a mystery. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. You see Kafka, her body stretched, deformed and rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, turning into water droplets and falling at your feet. You find yourself become a weeping Adlivan baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember that there is a golden scar on your body, and golden blood flowing on the dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe on the wasteland. You find that you are a swift shadow across the abyss, reaching out to catch the shooting star. Now this is again a very strange dialogue, because these are someone's memories. I'm not sure if it's ours, but it looks like it might be the memories of Nanook, the Aeon of Destruction from when it was human. I don't know, it's very strange. Yes, rewards reset weekly from what I know. Yes, if that's what you're referring to. Then their voice suddenly came. The robe flutters and warps around your dark skin. You laugh at exploration. The silk threads spin, overlap, and weave into oceanic words. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you could say anything, they suddenly disappear. Wait, let's talk about Kafka. We did it! Herta yells with excitement. That was Fully. They thought you were the fallen Akivili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Fully is valuable for our research because they have the memories of all beings and know almost as much as about everything as knows the Aeon of Erudition does. Come on out, Homo Labs. I want to upgrade the simulated universe. You need to stay in there even longer in the future. Okay, so basically these were someone else's memories, and I believe these could potentially be the memories of Nanook when he was immortal. You said you wouldn't interfere anymore. It feels like a hook pulled out at your belly button and your entire body trembled in the circle. When you open your eyes, you're already back in the Herta's office. Your first experience with simulated universe, I don't know what they said in the last part. Hi Rin, hello, welcome back. Success! I have to tell this news to Steven right now, Homo Labs. Don't just sit there, go in again for a walk and see if you can get a few more words out of them or something. You should show me some respect. Oh, you're right, I got too excited. Sorry, Homo Labs, I do respect you. If you don't mind, could you please go in for another test? I've upgraded the simulated universe. Now it has even more RAM and you can support longer sessions. I guess the last one was pretty boring, so I'll get Steven to add more fun stuff. This part is specifically made for you. I hope you have lots of fun. I don't trust you people definition of fun. What can I say? I don't trust that either. Every time someone tells me they're gonna do something fun, I just imagine a pile of trash. So I'd rather talk with you more about the rewards part. Overall, this is a long scheduled version update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and a more bizarre difficulty curve. So get ready and prepare to get into the simulated universe beta test. I will help you out once more. Okay, so free Herta. And a light cone. Data bank, aside, okay. Trailblazer missions, adventure missions. Okay, so I believe this is when the game truly opens up, right? So she basically wants us to be her guinea pigs. Creden, good night, my friend. Okay. If the enemy's HP percentage is at 50% or less, hurt a basic attack. Okay, some more damage when enemies are low on HP. Awesome, awesome. Kuro. Okay, so I think this is it for now. I'm pretty tired and I'm starting to feel my back, like it's hurting. But we made good progress. We had an awesome pulling session. I didn't expect to get that lucky and have 2 5-star characters in one temple. We got her light cone and explored a bit of the space station, a bit of the simulated universe. I will stop here for today, and I think I will take a break for a day or two. I will be back this weekend with another Honkai lore discussion session in which we will tackle more the lore of the game and talk about the different topics. If you have any suggestions about what you would like to hear more about, either in a video or in a Honkai lore discussion stream, you can leave that in the comment sections and I'll try to take that into considerations. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. I wish you all the best. I wish you the same luck as I had when pulling the characters on the banner. And I'll see you guys next time. Again, thank you very much. Bye bye.